Joining me now is another senator who has been very supportive of Pete Hegseth as defense secretary, Republican senator from Tennessee, Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, thank you so much for joining us.
Good to join you. Thank you.
Talk to me about all these allegations against Pete Hegseth. You have a lot of his former coworkers saying that NBC News article is a lie, that no one reached out to them to talk about it. They've never heard any of these allegations. They never smelled alcohol on his breath. What do you make of these accusations against Hegseth and how they seem to be mounting? Can he survive? Does he make it even to confirmation at this point?
Pete Hegseth is going to make it to and through confirmation. And the reason is he is the secretary for the Department of Defense that the American people want to see. Certainly Tennesseans back Pete Hegseth as our next Secretary of Defense. And the reason they do is because they know Pete Hegseth will be there to protect the warfighter. He will focus on 21st century warfare. He will hold legacy systems to account. And he will make certain that the DOD is managing their resources so that we can achieve peace through strength.
Now, another big topic, of course, a major issue for Americans is the border security, our democracy. You introduced a bill known as the CLEAR Act that would allow local law enforcement to apprehend criminal illegal aliens and detain them until ICE can properly deport them. Right here in New York City, we have over 770,000 illegals. At least 60,000 of them are criminal illegals with actual convictions. Another 1,000 are gang members. So talk to me about how important the passage of this bill is.
Yes, and the CLEAR Act has been around for a while. This is something everyone should agree with. And as you said, if you are a local law enforcement agency and you apprehend someone who is a criminal illegal alien, you can detain them, you can prosecute them, you call ICE, ICE has to deport them, and ICE has to reimburse that local law enforcement agency for every penny that they spend in dealing with that criminal illegal alien. The other thing that it does is to make certain that Department of Justice grants and funds are not going to these cities that are sanctuary cities that are refusing to comply with U.S. law.
That's a great point there, because you had the mayor of Denver saying that he was willing to go to jail in order to protect criminal illegals. Meantime, they're trying to stand in the way of Trump fulfilling his mandate to the American people to close our borders, right, and put American lives first. Now, you have other two MAGA. You spoke to Vivek Ramaswamy recently about all the waste and the fraud and the abuse in government spending. Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, they're on the Hill today promoting their cost-cutting efforts. How confident are you that they can get it done? We are talking about trillions of dollars here, ma'am.
Yes, indeed. I believe they will be successful. They're bringing so much attention to an issue the American people fully recognize. And you're right, Vivek was just on my podcast, Unmuted with Marsha, and we had a great discussion about this. And I have filed what is known as the DOGE Act. And the DOGE Act will freeze federal hiring and federal salaries until we can get these provisions in place to right-size the federal government. And this is something that needs to happen day one, so that on the way out, the Biden administration is not piling on a lot of salaries and new hires, and we are able to begin cutting into that base of the federal government to make certain that we're reducing the number of employees and the number of expense that is there. So in the U.S. Senate are working on this. I think everybody on Capitol Hill is. It's becoming a bipartisan issue. We're so pleased to see citizens and corporate executives and individuals that are concerned about the health of this country for future generations to step up and to submit their recommendations of where savings can be achieved.
This is definitely an important issue there. Senator Marsha Blackburn, thank you so much.
Happy to join you.